So now we're going to look at some troubleshooting options when our opponent is blocking us from locking the body triangle. So it's very common, either I have the two hooks in or I have one hook in, but I go to make a transition from stepping on the hip, bringing my foot outside and locking the body triangle. It's very common that as this happens, he moves his leg in a circle and now I'm not able to keep the foot across the belly and lock the body triangle. The first option we have, we just call this the hook lift. Okay, I'm going to use my outside leg as I'm curling my inside leg as well, don't forget, because I always want to block this initial escape. Okay, so I use my top leg to hook his shin, turn your knee in and extend a bit. Okay, this will create some space here where I can now bring my foot across the belly, lift that foot and tuck it in. Okay, try as much as possible not to get the foot across the belly, let go and go to do a big wide lock, because you can lose it. Okay, so ideally I'll extend my hook, bring it across, and then I just lift and place it in. Okay, another option we have to get the body triangle back, just as he clears this hook. Okay, I might not want to go into a full chair sit, which would be retaking the back, because again I end up in this position where I don't have the hook in. Okay, one quick little movement we can do that's important to know. Okay, I just call this a far hook entry. Okay, so as he clears that bottom hook, straight away I just bring my top foot to the floor. Okay, sit up a little bit and now use this heel dragging back to slide my leg through and come straight back into the body triangle on the other side. Okay, this one won't pop up as much, but it's just a nice addition to have so that you don't always go into a big movement like the chair sit. Okay, but this movement that we worked on before, going from the one hook in to extending the leg, this is something you'll use a lot, and it's very important to improve on this. Another common problem we have to deal with when we're controlling from the back, especially with the body triangle, is our opponent trying to bridge us over to the other side. Okay, now my lock is going to be stuck on the bottom. I'm going to have less pressure and I'm going to be back in a defensive cycle again, which I don't want. Okay, as he starts to bridge me over, instead of hooking behind the knee as a lot of people do with this locking leg, I'm actually going to make my body triangle more shallow so that I can hook higher up towards his hip. This just gives me a lot more control of his body weight, and it's going to be much harder for him to bridge across. Okay, what other option can make this even better is if I use the inside body triangle, because now as he tries to bridge, okay, my knees will actually point in the opposite way that he's trying to go, and I can hook again his inside leg. This is going to make it almost impossible for him to bridge across. He's going to get stuck and I'll be back into my offensive cycle and ready to attack again.